Welcome to my channel. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are filming a full glam makeup tutorial. Starting off with a clean face, we're going to start off with our eyebrows. I don't know about you girl, but I love a fluffy pomade eyebrow. However, recently I've been hating the way I've been doing my eyebrows, so I decided to switch it up today. So I decided to go with a neat look. In an upward motion, I am fluffing up the front of my eyebrow and completely making sure the tail of my eyebrow stays in place. I'm going in with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I like to apply this in my T-zone, so that will be on the creases of my nose, under my eyes, on my chin, on top of my forehead, and between my eyebrows. And I like to really massage that in because it dries really fast, so I like to make sure everything is blended correctly. I've been using this technique for a while now. Usually when you have all these products on your eyebrows and on your T-zone, makeup usually does not go on smoothly, especially eyebrow pencils. So I like to use a loose powder, put it on my eyebrows, on my T-zones, exactly where my foundation, my concealer is going to go for a smooth application. Going in with my CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brown Micro Fine pencil in the color Rich Brown. My favorite thing about this eyebrow pencil is it allows you to build up on it. It is not a super pigmented pencil. That is why I don't usually recommend it to everyone if you're looking for something super pigmented. It's so light. It's giving very lightweight. That's why I love it. I can build up on it and make it as dark as I want. Next, I am going in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut. I get super nervous during this step because I feel like I'm going to mess up at any turn. Any little scribble will mess up the whole eyebrow process, and to me, this is a make or break moment, okay? But I am going in also with the same concealer on the eyelid to make sure I start prepping. I'm going to go all over the lid and making sure everything is blended perfectly to a smooth surface. The same loose powder that we used earlier, we're gonna tap it on top of the eyebrow again and on top of the eyelid to prep for eyeshadow. I never skip this step because it is crucial for a beautiful eyeshadow look. If you are looking for a pigmented brown eyeshadow look, my recommendation is to go with a brown bronzer shade under your eyeshadow brown shade for it to have that pigmented look that you're looking for. And right here, I'm making sure that everything is blended perfectly, blending outward as well as inward. However, I am actively avoiding that brow bone. I do not want eyeshadow to go there because I find it makes the eyeshadow look a little messy after you blend it to your eyebrow bone. Raise your hand if you still use the cut crease technique in 2026. Me, hello. So today that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut the crease a little bit and add a very light, almost white shade into the cut crease that we just created. We're not looking for perfection when it comes to the cut crease. We don't want to cut the girls, okay? I just want it to be there, exist, if you will. Just wanna know you adore me. This for you, only giving it to you. We are halfway there. Now I'm going in with my NARS foundation in the shade Iguazu. I am placing a generous amount on the face. Girl, this is not the page for you if you want to do some soft glam right now. Girl, we're doing full glam. You better put a hefty amount of foundation on that face. Touch me like, oh, nothing feel better than you in this bed. My favorite thing about this foundation is that it covers every blemish, every dark spot on my face. Now granted, I do not have a bad looking skin. However, I do have some problem areas and it covers it perfectly. Next, I am going in with my concealer in the shade Amande. Now, when it comes to concealers, we all know that placement is key. So these are my placements. So of course, under my eyes, on my chin, on top of my nose, on the bridge of my forehead, of course, and the most important, on the crease of my eyes. I love a lifted face, so usually I go under my crease so it gives me that lifted look I'm looking for.
I can't wait, trust me, I promise you can be honest with me. You know it ain't nothing I can't take. Baby, it's okay for you to start loving me harder until I give in, until my knees shake. Keeping the same pace, slow down and then we do it again. Making me sweat, still ain't done yet. I'm loving what we do in this bed.
I am obsessed with a bright under eye look, so I'm going in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer again, but this time in a shade Deep Olive, putting that right under my eyes only, not my forehead, not my chin, just to keep that brightness focused under my eyes, and I'm going to blend that in. If you start looking like a handsome Squidward, then you are definitely on the right path. So we are going in with the One Size loose powder in the shade Marigold. We're placing that everywhere on our face that we place the concealer. The number one rule is whatever is wet needs to be dried up. So wherever that you place the concealer, you have to put the loose powder just to make sure everything is set in place. I feel like I'm back in 2016 because I am now using the black opal in the shade Ebony. This is supposed to be a foundation stick, but if you're OG of the OG and used to watch the girls back in the day, this is what they use as contour, and it still works like a charm. It's very, very pigmented, and I'm using the darkest shade that I can find, and it works beautifully. I am placing the contour higher up on my cheeks and also on my forehead and blending that out to bring color back in my face. Next, I am going in with the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Pinky Promise. e.l.f. has been stepping their game up since 2016, okay? They are the number one drugstore product in my eyes. They're very, very pigmented, and I love, love, love these e.l.f. liquid blushes. They were perfect. Lastly, on the blush process, we are going in with the Juvia's Place Volume 5 blush palette on top of the liquid blush, because remember, whatever is wet needs to be dried up. So we are putting that loose blush palette on top to set the face. We are nearly to the finish line. We are dusting away all that powder we put on our face to set the face. We are taking all that powder away to make sure that everything is blended perfectly, because we do not want any flashbacks. We do not want an ashy face. We've reached my favorite part of the entire makeup process, which is the lips. I am going in with a darker brown lip pencil from the drugstore. I do not know the actual brand, however, any brown, dark brown lip liner will do. I go in to line my lips with that, and then go in with a lighter brown color for the inner lip. It is the MAC Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Chestnut. It's literally my favorite lip liner ever. I will now coat the lips with the Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Pink Sand Lip Velvet. It is a beautiful shade for the inner lip. I'm going to go ahead and pat that in with a brush to make sure everything is smooth. I noticed that the previous lip liner that I used is no longer there, so I'm just gonna go over the lips with the previous lip liner to make sure everything looks good. Next, I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the shade Peachy Nude to coat the inner lipstick that we put on earlier. And if you followed every step, the lips should look exactly like this beautiful brown nude shade. And you have reached the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. This is the finished product. If you like this makeup tutorial, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.